What is up, ITL? Another video from Barwitz Breaking Brian's Cards. But before we get started, I kind of wanted to give a little information that I've learned and kind of researched myself. Out some of the new guys, I know Justin just asked a question about grading cards, and while I've never done it myself, I've done extensive research because I had planned to do a bunch of grading. So I'll kind of share as much information with you guys as I can. Again, I've never done it myself, but I have friends who have graded, and I've just literally looked up all the information I possibly could. Before we do that, thank you to all the essential workers out there keeping our supply chain stocked and our food stocked, especially Braun working in the grocery store. Don't get enough credit for what you do, so thank you. All right, so here we go. So first off, graded cards, what are they? I know Scott, you just showed off your first graded card, which is pretty dope. And I'll show off just a couple of mine. I have a bunch, but so this is the first one. This is a Chris Paddock 2017 Chrome. This is graded by PSA. All right, so PSA is going to have these white kind of informational stuff on it. The card is actually going to be a little bit thinner than the other grading service, Beckett. Now, there's a couple other grading services out there, but the two biggest ones are Beckett and PSA. For resale, I would kind of stick to those for the most part. And this is the Beckett one. So Beckett's going to have these gold labels. If you ever see a Beckett with the black label is for getting all 10s. Now, that's the major difference between the two, besides the thickness. Beckett actually grades the cards on the 4 different sub-levels. So you'll have the centering, edges, corners, and surface all have their own grade. And then you get an overall grade for the card, and then if there's an autograph, you get it there. PSA is just going to grade the card on the overall aspect of it. They still use those same grades, but they're not going to give you a grade for each of those individual little things. They're not going to look at give you a 9 for corners or a 9.5 for surface, edges, whatever. They're just going to give you one overall grade. You can, however, get an auto grade. So there are some cards that'll have the grade of the card, and then it'll say auto, and then the grade of the auto. So just like this one has. It's a personal preference thing. For the most part, people say that old cards, so anything pre, I think 1971, something like that, should go to PSA. They do the old stuff. Beckett doesn't. And modern cards should go to Beckett. That's the basic in the industry. But my personal preference is I like the look of PSA more. I just like the white background. I like the thinness to it. And as I'll show you on this one right here, this little thing right here, you can't really hear it, but it shakes. So I don't know. I don't mind the 4 different grades on it, but I just like the cleanliness and the clean look of PSA. So that's my personal preference. So now we'll kind of go over some of the pricing for grading. Getting your cards graded, the price of it depends on how much your card is worth. Now, there's bulk services that people can use. The bulk services, you can only grade cards up to $500 in value. So that's just going to be your run-of-the-mill stuff. You cannot grade anything that they value over $500 through bulk services. In order to do that, you have to, if it's over $500, you have to get at least regular service, which is $50 a card. Now, bulk services, which are shut down right now, you can get as low as like $8 a card, and I think as high as $12 a card. But that, again, that's only for cards up to $500. Now, anything up to $1,000 is $50, and it's a 55-day turnaround right now, plus 3 weeks, up to 3 weeks of a backlog. So you're talking like 70 business days at least to get a card back. You can do Express, which is cards up to $2,500, and it'll be $75. You can get them back in 15 business days. Or Super Express, which is 2 business days, and it's $200. So if you're going to be grading anything right now, you are not getting it back for a long time. The risk in that is if you were grading stuff to flip it, potentially stuff can be lower in value by the time you get it back, but it's up to you guys. I will show you the pile that I have ready to go for, well, not ready to go because I have to put in a different sleeve to ship it, and I'll actually show you those too. Let me grab them real fast. Sorry, I was not completely prepared for this. Okay. So, I'll show you one of the cards that I want to get graded. Let me pull it back so I can see my camera. Sorry. So here we go. Joey Bart, Mojo first. Cool card. I want to do bulk services with this because it's not worth a ton. Grading it is really just going to kind of encapsulate it for me. I actually just like cards in the graded cases for some reason. So this is a Joey Bart that I'm going to do. I don't want to pay a ton. I want to pay the $8 bulk services when I'm doing 100 cards. So I want to send this in. In order to send this in, I will do like a whole video for it, but you have to put it in a card saver. You have to put it in these thin, flimsy loaders because they actually cut it out of here when they do the grading. They don't want to pull it out. So right now it's in this hard case. I have to put it in this before I get it graded. So I'll kind of show you my little pile of stuff that I have to get graded at the like $8 level. Bart, Wander, Vlad, Wander. So again, this is all stuff, Refractor, Rookie, Acuna. This is all stuff that's not worth a ton. I mean, some of these can be up to 100, 150 bucks graded as a 10. Vlad Jr., autograph, Mariano short print. This is the one I showed the other, or one of the ones I showed the other day. I actually have like 5 of these cards. So yeah, stuff that's anywhere from like the $20 range up to the like, you know, $200, $250 range. That's the bulk services that I'm going to use. Cunha, Belly. So you kind of get the gist of it. Stuff that has value. That's Brian's card. Stuff that has value, but is not like crazy value. But cards I will be submitting sooner will be these. This card right here, raw, is like 150 bucks. So we're gonna send this in with Express or Economy, I can't remember, the $50 one, and try to get this bad boy graded to a 10. It's pretty nice. It's got good corners. The centering is good. The surface of it is good. So I will be pulling it out, looking under the light a little bit more. We might be sending that in, so I'll make a video if I do. We're doing the Color Blast Daniel Jones that I pulled on video, and then this bad boy, this Kyler right here, that's going to have to go at the $75 level because they have it listed on eBay for like $1,400 right now. So the video I do will be at least these 3 cards, so you guys will have something to look forward to, and I'll be able to answer a few more questions about the PSA process. Again, I've watched tons of videos, so hopefully I do it well and we get some 10s back and I can reassure you guys. But here we go. Right now I'm going to be opening this 2020 little hobby box, Panini Stars and Stripes. It's a fun little box right now. You can find it on Dave & Adams for 58 bucks. It's cool. 40 cards, 5 autos. We're really only looking for Spencer Torkelson. There's not a ton of stuff in here that can make you money, but I mean, if we're getting five autographs in a box for 50 bucks, kind of like the Onyx that you guys have been opening, it's fun stuff. So let's look for some Austin Martin, Spencer Torkelson, and have a good time. Let me grab something to open the box. So unlike you guys, I don't have any cool knives. I'm not a knife collector. I don't have anything around. I have some stuff. I have some fishing knives and things like that in the garage, but nothing inside. So I will be using this stolen safety razor blade. And by stolen, I mean I accidentally took it home when I used to work for Starbucks, because this is what I would use to break down boxes years ago for them, and I have like 10 of them. Sorry, Starbucks. I stole these from you. Here we go. So again, 8 cards per pack, 5 packs in a box. We're looking for 5 autos. And we're really looking for Torkelson. He's my dude. That's the love. His auto looks terrible though, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do when he finally comes out with a Bowman product. I don't know how much money I'm gonna spend on it because it's just such a bad auto. Does not look good. If I can get these open. It's been a long day for me. Alright, I'm getting some scissors. I don't want to break the cards. Sorry, I've kind of been laid off for the last like month, but I actually had to work today. And by work, I mean I worked 5 hours, so that's a ton for me lately. So I'm actually really tired. But I want to open cards, so we will be doing that. I don't know how the quarantine is treating everybody else, but mostly been okay. I mean, everybody's healthy and safe. I have no complaints. There were some days though where I was definitely like going nuts and just needed to get out, but kind of got through those. So we are good to go now. There we go, pack one. And there's some young autographs in here, which is like kind of funny as I look at a 15U card on the back. So there's stuff. We got a little relic in here. You can see the thicker card in the middle. I'm not really going to go over all the names unless this one really pops out. But our first autograph is a Silhouettes Collegiate National Team, 158 of 199. So we got a nice little patch to start. Shea Langeliers. So you can see there are some big names in here. I think there's actually like even more throwback guys. I think there might even be Griffey and some others in here. So you can hit some big stuff, but there we go. There's a Corbin Carroll base. Riley Green. There we go. It's a pretty big name. Pretty big name to find in a little parallel card. He should go pretty early in the draft, I think. I kind of haven't been keeping up as much, but it's a nice little parallel. And then auto, 15U national team. Look at that, 15U. Hopefully I'll be pulling some people I know soon. And base. So 3 packs to go, 3 autos left. I think there's a parallel, 1 parallel in every pack, something like that. There we go, there's Austin Martin base. So we got Austin Martin base. All right, 15U national team is our parallel card. And our auto, 17U, Christian Little, 17U national development team. Okay. Fun to look back on some of these cards and see if these guys actually make it. But again, it's a nice price point. I always like cards in our Will Wilson in our national colors. Braden Shoemake. And then our auto from the 18U, Colby Halter, Miller, Alico Williams. I think there's a dual Alico Williams and Spencer in here. All right, there we go. Hey, speaking of the devil, I think it's just a base card, but Spencer Torkelson, last card. Lucas Dunn, Andrew Vaughn is still in this product, even though it's 2020. Checklist card. Okay. We'll put that down. Andrew Abbott is our and then collegiate national team signatures. Max Meyer. All right. 3 last cards, Spencer Torkelson. So that'll do it for our Stars and Stripes break. Nothing crazy going on, but I'll show you what we got coming up. So, group breaks. This will be breaking, I think, tomorrow. If we can get the draft done, we'll be breaking this Panini Prism. There's still a couple spots left, so if any of you guys want to hop in, it's $12.50 for a random spot. Again, no profit for me or Brian. We just want to open cards and share them with everyone. So we'll be opening 2 of these boxes, $12.50 a spot. If you want to buy packs in the 3rd box, you can do that. It's $40 a pack. Tribute, we will do after that. I will probably be sending out the price list so everyone can look. I think we got them for $3.50 a box. It might have been $3.60. I'll have to double check with Brian, but I will send out this. We will not break this until all of those cards ship. That's just my my little thing. I don't want to do it. I don't want to have somebody not get their cards and something happen and be running another break and be collecting money. So I will not be doing anything until those ship out. And then you can see in the background, we've got 3 boxes of Panini Prism Football, one 2018, one 2019, one first off the line, and then I've got some 2018 Bowman that I'll be breaking. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good night. Talk to you soon.